This district profile will go over the Chaffey Joint Union High School District. The schools in this district are Alta Loma High, Etiwanda High, Chaffey Adult School, Los Osos High School, Chaffey District Online High School, Montclair, Chaffey High, Ontario High, Colony, Rancho Cucamonga High School, Community Day School, and Valley View High School. Sue Ovitt is the acting president for the board of the district, for the Chaffey district. She was first elected to the Chaffey Board of Trustees in 2008 and re-elected in 2012. She's held the position of clerk and vice president and currently serves as the president. She graduated from Chaffey College and transferred to the University of Redlands, where she earned a bachelor's degree in sociology. She then got her lifetime elementary teaching credential and was employed as a senior field representative for the California State Assembly. Her daughter, and her husband are all graduates of Chaffey High School. Josie Estrada was elected onto the Chaffey board in 2010, and she is a lifetime resident of Ontario. She has volunteered for various organizations over the past 20 years and served as president of the teacher-parent organization for Corona Elementary. The clerk of the Chaffey Joint Union High School Board of Trustees is Charles Yulee. He's been on the board since 1997. His wife is a retired school teacher. Charles has a degree from the University of California, Redlands, and a law degree from the University of Laverne Law, and has been a member of various professional organizations. Sherry McGraw was elected on the Chaffey Joint Union High School District Board of Trustees in November 2008. She has held the position of clerk, vice president, and president, and is currently just serving as a member. Sherry has a bachelor's degree from California University of San Bernardino, a master's degree from Claremont Graduate, and she began her career in education as an instructional aide at Montclair High School. After completing her teaching credentials, she taught various grades in elementary, junior high, and junior high math and science for the Ontario Montclair School District. She has been a dedicated educator for 20 years. Sherry supports a number of community organizations. She is also a graduate of the Chaffey Joint Union High School District. Arthur Bustamante graduated from Cal State Fullerton with a bachelor's degree majoring in criminal justice. He served in the United States Marine Corps for 3 years. He also graduated from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Academy and served the police force in various capacities. He is now retired and has been on the Board of Trustees for 16 years. He was elected in 1995 and has held the position of president 3 times, vice president 3 times, and clerk 6 times. The superintendent, Matthew Holton, has a BS in kinesiology from Cal Poly, worked as a PE and math teacher in Hesperia starting in 1992, then earned his master's degree in school counseling from the University of Laverne and became a counselor and later the dean of discipline at Alta Loma High School. He from there became the assistant principal of Rancho Cucamonga High, and then in 2001 was promoted to principal. In 2005, he was promoted to district office as superintendent of personnel, and in 2008 he was appointed the 9th superintendent of the district since 1911. The district's demographic profile: there are a total of 25,065 students currently enrolled, with 62% of those being Hispanic or Latino, 0.3% being American Indian or Alaskan Native, 4.7% Asian, 0.5% Pacific Islander, 2.05% Filipino, 8.7% African American, 18% white, 1.3% 2 or more races, and 0.78% not reported. Out of the 25,000 students currently enrolled, There is a 38% student population that is socioeconomically disadvantaged. 17% of the student population are English learners. 7.5 are students with disabilities. Looking at the financial profile of the Chaffey Joint Union High School District, there is total revenue from 2011 to 2012 of $168 million for the general fund of the unrestricted, $29 million for the restricted, and that totals to $197 million for the general fund. These come from state aid, local property tax, total revenue, additional local revenue, other state revenue, and federal revenue. The district has an ADA of student ratio of approximately $6,000 per student, which is still below the statewide average for high school districts, but above the statewide average for all districts. Over the past 3 years, revenue has remained consistent, fluctuating in about $10 million given the year. Looking at the district's expenditures, personnel salaries that have been certified, so teachers and so on and so forth, get approximately $92 million. That is some of the highest pay of districts in the state. Classified personnel budget is approximately $27 million. Employee benefits $45 million. Books and supplies $5 million, almost $6 million. For the past 3 years, these expenditures have been relatively consistent when looking at the average high school district as well as average statewide expenditures. Academic accountability profile for 2012-2013. They did not meet the AYP standards, not in English, mathematics for the participation rate. Percent proficiency for AMOs was not met in either English or mathematics. And the graduation was met school-wide, but not for all subgroups. The academic accountability profile for API hasn't really changed based off of the subgroups over the past 3 years. They did meet their API goal for 2013 of 777. So the KC exit exam results are a little bit blurry, but for all students, the 5,872 students that took it, 86% passed, and for the math, for the English and language arts, 5,885 took it, and 86% passed. Broken down into female, male, and the ethnic groups. You can look on the table below to see the specifics, but that's the basic breakdown for the Chaffey district for the KC exit exam. For the CELT scores, they start at grade 9 and go to 12 because it is a high school district. And so that you can see the number of students that scored for advanced was 463. For early advanced, there was 1,143. For intermediate, 712. Early intermediate, 268. For beginning, 203. And that the entire number tested was 2,700. In the different domain scores, you can see the average reading, writing, speaking, and listening scores. And these, both the KC and CELT scores, are from 2013 school year. So there's a basic profile for the Chaffey Joint Union High School District. Again, my name is Elizabeth Wellens, and I hope that you enjoyed the show. Have a good night. Bye.